Hey, what's up? I'm back. So I've got another speed build for you. This is a build that I did about a year ago, and then I decided that I wanted to redo it again, so I redid it again yesterday. So it's similar to a build that I did a year ago. I never posted it on YouTube, but I posted it on my gallery, but then I took it off my gallery so I could put this one up on my gallery. Anyway, I like this one better. It turned out much better than the original. Um, it is a renovation of the Parkside place. It is a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom starter family home. I did make sure it was under 20,000 simoleons. That's why I redid it again. And later in the video, you'll see how many different times I uh, deleted things, and I skipped a lot of the video because I was just looking for things to delete because I had too much money, because I love to decorate and I have trouble taking things out and making it look cheap, especially when it comes to my kitchen. But anyway, I had an idea in my head of what I wanted to do since I've already renovated it once, so it was pretty quick for me to do. That's why the playback speed is only at, I believe it's at times 4 or times 6, I'm not sure, but I usually do it at like times 6 or times 8, so it's probably at times 4. And it's a little slower, so let me know what you think about that, if you like it a little slowed down versus a lot sped up. But anyway, so yeah, I already had an idea of what I wanted the first bedroom to look like. I loved this bed and the rug and the new flowers that came with. Oh, I forgot to say, this all was done with the same pack from the not the high school years, that's the other one, the growing, is it growing up, growing together pack. Let me check, I have it open still. Parkside Place gallery. It's not on the gallery yet, it's on my library. I'll upload it to the gallery in just a minute. Using the growing together pack and a base game pack only, and it was 19,926 simoleons, and it is now on my gallery if you'd like to download it. So yeah, cool. Let me get back to my video so I can see where we are. Yes. So, um, I already knew what I wanted to do and I had it in mind, so it was pretty fast, pretty easy. I knew what I wanted. I really love how this bedroom turns out. I love this new mirror. I've never used this mirror, and the paintings on the back. I love that there was a little black cat on the painting. I love black cats. It's my thing, my vibe. I kept the toddler baby room pretty much the same as how it was. I just changed out the light for a cloud lamp, and it was much brighter than the other one. And then put some clouds on the wall. I will say the only thing that I'm a little upset about, and if I had a little more money to spare somewhere, I would put it in the master bedroom, because the lighting is very dark in there and I don't like how dark it turned out, but I could not find anything else to spare in this house. I did everything that I thought I could, and I went back and I tried to delete some decorations, and it just, oh, that's, I guess, the thing with doing starter homes. You gotta stay under 20,000 simoleons, and it's hard to do, especially for a family home. Like, even some of the things in the bathroom here, like those towels that are on the door, I love that little decorative touch, but I had to take it out in the end because it was too much money. And I was trying to get it down to under 20,000, and I did. See, you know I did. So that is great. This kitchen, um I feel like I say this in all of my builds, but I hate those counters and I refuse to use them, and I only use this base game counter. I love it so much, and it's the only one I use. And so anytime that it comes with the base game cheap counters, I always have to take them out. And I even tried this time. Later on, I cut it out because it didn't work. I tried to use the base game cheap countertops, and it didn't work. It didn't look good. I didn't like it. So we went back to my old faithful counters. And all we've got left really is the family room and the exterior. And like I said, this one's pretty fast. Although I know we're only at about 4 minutes in, and it is about an 11-minute long video with screenshots and stuff in the end. But I a lot of it is me playing with the exterior and changing out the exterior that it came with for debug exterior, so that didn't cost any money. Here I am loving these cabinets, and I wish I could have left the kitchen like this. It's so beautiful, but I had to take some of the counters and cabinets out because it was too much and too expensive. And this was something that I refused to change. This table and chairs, I love it. It's so big and was so hard. I play with this table so much to try to get it in the right area so that a sim could fit through. And I never play tested this, so I hope it works. But I couldn't get rid of the table. It was so pretty, and I ended up changing the backsplash in the kitchen too, but I changed it to a similar color so that the chairs and the table kind of, or the chairs and the backsplash kind of match each other, and then the couch matches. And I really wanted to use these new plants that came with the Growing Together pack. This one reminds me of a little fairy house, but because I was trying to size it down, it wouldn't slot on top of the table, and when I had it on top of the table there was that weird shadow effect, so I couldn't get myself to do it because I didn't like the shadow effect. But I did bring out this little toy chest, and that ends up staying. The plant does not, unfortunately, but a different plant comes in its place. Not that one. Later you'll see. um but another thing that I wish, if I had more money than $20,000, I could add curtains everywhere. And these new curtains are beautiful. Unfortunately, those don't stay either because it is a starter home and I could not afford them in the end. And I couldn't get out. And you'll see, I even make the house even smaller to try and fit some of these things, but it didn't work. So here I am going through, and I struggled so hard with my debug cheats. I could not for the life of me remember the debug cheats, but I got it in the end. Don't worry. I may have had to look it up. That's kind of embarrassing, but I got there, and I feel like they changed the debug catalog a while ago. Like, I know they changed and they added a second cheat to type in, but I feel like they've changed the catalog too, because I used to just be able to search debug and everything would pop up, but now I have to like click on the second item that says debug in order to get all of the options to pop up. But yeah, I just this, like I said, the landscape is basically what it was. I just changed it out for debug items, and here I am fixing the roof. I love fixing my roofing so that it looks nice and seamless. And I do have to notch it down. Don't worry, you'll see. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I do notch it down so that it fits into each other. Here we go. See? Yep. Boop down. Yeah, we're getting there. So the backyard, I had an idea. I loved this little debug planter, and I also wanted to add another garden planter. It's an easy way to earn money, so I figured just to add it in. And I wanted a little garden hose and a barbecue, so I put a barbecue in the back. And I like this little picnic table. I haven't used that, or I don't use it much in my build, so I wanted to keep that. And then this takes me so long to figure out too. That's kind of embarrassing, but like I said, this is sped up like times 4, and so to know how long these things actually took me is a little bit embarrassing, but that's fine. And wow, I get a long time. Wow, look at me go. That's a lot. Okay, trees. I loved those trees so much. But I couldn't find them in the debug, so I went with these other trees. See, look, I just cut because of how many debug items I was looking for. These trees here. I went with these, and they remind me of the trees at my grandma's house, and I love them so much. And so they just fit perfect, and I loved them, and I honestly think they look great. And here I am rambling about trees. This is my nice little trick that I always do. It's not my trick. Don't let me claim that. I've seen many builders do this before. It's a trick that I always do though because of other builders, and it makes the build look just more seamless and put together, and I like it a lot better than using the paint that has those white swatches, the white parts on the swatches. It looks better in my opinion. And yeah, we're almost done. We're at about 9 minutes, and this is where I go ahead and notice that the price is way too much. So here I am cutting back on everything, and here we're changing the backsplash to this color so that it matches the chairs again. I was trying to get rid of a little more money, seeing if that'd be a little cheaper. Unfortunately, this little table and flower goes. If I did have enough money, I would keep it again, and here I am making the house smaller to see how much of a price difference. I'm cutting back on everything, man, to try and get my little favorite pieces left in, but unfortunately, like I said, that little side table and flower had to go. We do keep the little kids' play basket and add this plant. It comes back, don't worry. I'm just getting ahead of myself because I really wanted to use these new plants that came with the pack too, but I couldn't get them to fit. Anyway, here we are cutting again, noticing that I need to change up some windows because of shrinking and the house and playing with the different sizing. So we go and we change out some windows, and I believe I shrink the house again because I just want to keep all of my things and have more money. So making the house smaller is obviously the best way to go. But I'm gonna kind of start to cut out here because we're basically done. The only thing left that I do, here we are shrinking again, is change the bookshelves onto the other side of the bedroom so that they're more seamless and I can have more space for the table and more money in turn. So yeah, I'm gonna cut off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please let me know. If not, whatever. I hope that you come back because I hope to have more videos coming up in the future. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you very soon. If you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments, and I will see you hopefully soon. We'll see. Bye.